All right, let's talk about Caleb Williams, who it did not go very well in his second game, just like it didn't go very well in his first game. Like in both, there were some positive takeaways and some negative takeaways and some literal takeaways in this one. So let's talk about everything that happened, the good, the bad, and the ugly here. We can first start off with some good. I thought that this game started off pretty well for Caleb Williams. It's a 3rd down and 12. You see this route just trying to get open past the first down marker and this little gap in coverage. Williams is going to take the snap. He times this one well and is going to make the throw, and they are able to pick up a first down. I mean, the first half for Caleb Williams, things were going pretty well. It wasn't perfect, but things were going pretty well. He was running an offense pretty effectively. This one, another one, it's a 3rd down and 2 situation, and it's going to be a man coverage play that the Texans are in right here. You see DJ Moore's route. Williams takes the snap. He's going to look in that direction, and as of right here, I mean, it's open. It's for sure open. But also, really accurate throw by Williams allows DJ Moore to continue running after making the catch. So, again, he was being a pretty good game manager. I think that, through the first half, at halftime, I was kind of feeling like, okay, hey, rough first game, no big deal, it happens. Week 2, all of a sudden, things are going a lot better. However, then the second half happened, and, let's start off with this play. This actually isn't in the second half, but it's late in the first half, late-ish in the first half, 7 minutes left in the second quarter. It's a 3rd down and 9, and around this point in the game is when Houston started applying a lot of pressure. Watch as they're going to blitz right here, and you see for Caleb Williams, I mean, it's the kind of thing where he's backpedaling, trying to figure something else out. It is 3rd down and 9, and I think that he's starting to learn these are some of the plays you can't fully make. Watch as he tries to get out of this situation and just cannot. There's too many players in the area. We've seen this a few times now. Just taking some sacks you don't want to take. Again, it's better than turning the ball over or throwing up a jump ball. But, in general, I think you would have liked to see him make a throw earlier, perhaps, on these types of plays. Yes, it's just 3rd down, but field position still does matter. However, that play is still far more preferable to this next one. This is in the second half. It's going to be, you see the route on the screen. One that could, in theory, work. It'll be a one-on-one matchup, but there is, hope there for Romeo Odunze if Williams decides to throw it in that area. However, when this play begins, again, it's a 5-man rush, and for Williams, I mean, he's right now, you're watching this as a Bears fan, you're thinking, oh God, what is happening? I mean, he's throwing across his body, basically like a jump pass, all the way to the, standing on the hash marks at the top of the screen, throwing towards the bottom of the screen. This is not a good situation, just looking at it right here. And especially when you get over, I mean, it's not like he had someone wide open. That would be the time when it's okay to make a throw like this. If someone is wide open, this is not the situation. Because of that, it gets intercepted. Now, luckily for him, there was a penalty on the play on the Texans that was unrelated to the play, but that kind of saved him from having one of the more ugly interceptions of the season so far. Just a bad play by Caleb Williams. This one was another one where it's going to start off like a really good play, where you see Danielle Hunter right here. Again, Houston has really good pass rushers, right? You see Hunter is going to get past this offensive lineman very quickly. He has Caleb Williams dead to rights. But, in college, Caleb Williams did a lot of good stuff when you thought that he was about to be sacked. That's what he does here. He somehow gets out of this pressure. He's going to make this off-balance throw. He throws down the field. And again, watching this live, you're like, oh, here we go. About to have one of those Caleb Williams magic plays. This is, a play to get the Bears back in the game down 9 in the fourth quarter. But he just underthrows it, and it results in an interception. And listen, that's a tough play, right? But it's also a throw he tried to make, So either something was wrong with what he did there. Either it was a bad throw or it was a bad decision. Either way, it results in an interception. These are the things he has to fix. He just does. And, if we want to say this was a bad throw, it was not the only one. Weirdly, accuracy has become an issue for Williams. Something like this, where you're going to see Williams a bit under pressure and just throws this one off, and then this one was really bad. Again, a bit under pressure, and that might be what the factor is, but he bombs that one way away from DJ Moore. DJ Moore had a little bit of a window. There was an opportunity for that ball to be caught. Now the safety was coming in, would have had to get there in a hurry, but that just wasn't even competitive on that one. So some weird missed throws. And also just a play like this is such a small thing, but like it is kind of a good example of like just, not fully being ready for the NFL speed, I think, which is Caleb Williams, rolling out towards the top of the screen is about to get out of bounds right here, but he's going to do something very bizarre. Watch him kind of really slow down, almost stops, which results in him getting absolutely leveled. This resulted in a sort of a brawl on the sideline. Alshier threw a punch. It was a whole thing. But like, this could have all been avoided if Williams either went down, threw the ball away because he was behind the line of scrimmage, or just ran out of bounds. Like, this was a clean hit, and you got hit pretty hard. Like, this was a bad decision by Caleb Williams. It just was, and, he's got to be better than this. And also this, where it's going to be him and DJ Moore not really getting on the same page. DJ Moore was visibly frustrated on the sidelines. Maybe he was just frustrated in how the game was going. That's a charitable interpretation. Maybe he was frustrated in how Caleb Williams was playing. That's an uncharitable interpretation. But let's talk about why. It's a one-on-one matchup on the outside on 3rd and 16. This is a throw that, quite frankly, Caleb Williams should be making. He should be throwing the ball down the field to DJ Moore one-on-one on a 3rd and 16 when you're down 6 points, late in the third quarter. Totally on board. However, when Williams takes the snap, you see this is working. I mean, DJ Moore has about a step on Derek Stingley Jr., who's not an easy guy to have a bit of a step on. But here's the issue. Williams' throw goes more towards the inside instead of higher up the way DJ Moore wanted that to be. And Moore kind of started that play as though he was going more towards the inside and then got towards the outside. So I get why Williams threw it more towards the inside. But like, regardless, they just weren't on the same page there. Like, they didn't fully, Moore was trying to do one thing, Williams was trying to do something else, and it results in an interception on that play. The decision itself was fine. It's just them not having the chemistry down right now. And this play was another one on a key 3rd down. They just don't have the chemistry down. DJ Moore cuts later than Williams wanted him to. I don't know whose fault these plays are. I'm not in the huddle. But like, not getting on the same page, resulting in these incompletions and or interceptions and bad ones. And also just something like this is not good either, where you see there is a Houston player that I've circled in black right here. He's going to get through unblocked. And to me, this isn't Caleb Williams' fault. You see how he rushes in, but the center was blocking to the left. The guard should have picked him up. To me, this is a bad job, but I think the guard was the one who screwed it up. Again, I'm not in the huddle, but that's what I believe is the case. So Williams now in trouble through no fault of his own, I believe. He's going to decide to throw the ball away. Perfect. Good idea. Throw the ball away. Absolutely the correct decision. Here's the issue, though. He throws the ball away towards the bottom of the screen where no Bears player was. He had Bears players towards the top of the screen underneath like that where he could have thrown it away, but he didn't do that. So because of this is an intentional grounding penalty. So you would have rather him just taken the sack than done something like that. So again, I really do think the game is just moving fast for him at this point. And I'm not saying he can never be good or anything like that. Of course he can be good. There's just a lot of issues he has to work on. I think, as the game slows down for him, playing more, hopefully the accuracy will get better as he's not hurrying these throws. He'll stop making some of these dumb decisions. And hopefully he can start to get the chemistry down with DJ Moore. Because as of right now, I mean, it wasn't a good game. Again, we can debate what that means, the fact that he had a bad game. But this was a very bad half of football. And he just needs to be better if the Bears are going to have a chance. Because this isn't a bad roster. But yeah, that's what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from y'all. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.